Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
What you doing?
Trying on glasses with Zenny's 3D virtual try-on.
Wait, are those the actual prices? I say get all of them.
Seriously, why not, right?
Oh, now I want new glasses.
Zenny.com. Quality prescription glasses starting at $6.95.
Share my life. Take me for what I am. 'Cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love. I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't let me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. Ooh, if I don't have you. Whoa, ha, whoa, ha, ha.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. Is Jaden XD. I'm your host, XD, and I'm here with...
Ooh, what's my drag name?
Sardine.
Sardine.
Because why?
Because I'm serving real fish, honey.
Yeah.
That's not at all to offend anybody. Okay.
The fish thing is offensive to women, really. But
I was about to be like, well, if XD says it's okay, it's okay. But then I sound like Dion Cole.
Yeah.
He was like, I called Wanda Sykes. I was like, the spokeswoman of all lesbians. Right. Of course you did. But she's not.
Right. Yeah.
She's
not.
She's married.
Yeah. Sexy drag queen. Yes. Sardines.
Sardine, honey.
Yeah, sardines, honey. Because why? I'm serving fish. Real fish patty. I used to be called haddock.
Just call me crab cake.
Oh, hey everybody. What's going on? How was your week?
My week was a little heavy.
Yeah.
Came back from Houston. We put our friend to rest. But we love Curtis very, very much, and we tried to do right by him in the best way that we could, so I hope that all the love was felt. And then I also lost my uncle.
I'm so sorry.
The same day as the funeral that I was down there for, but thank you.
God.
But, he hadn't been feeling well for a while, so, when you see people who are not feeling well, you want them to be at some peace. So I'm just trying to keep my aunts in my prayers and my and my cousins, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of keep everybody in the fold. So we got to head out of town again in a couple of weeks, but it's all, that's life. That's life, and that's how it goes. How was your week? No, don't feel awkward. No, I didn't mean to be that guy.
No, I
didn't mean to be the.
My week was shitty too, but not as shitty as that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to be the my mom is not here guy.
Yeah,
but,
no, I get it. No, my week was not the best. But in the words of Jackie Christie, I'm a beautiful boss.
Still you rise.
Yeah, I still, like the national debt, girl.
That's it. Especially that.
Hello. I'm trying to think of good things that happened to me because I'm trying to focus on like more roses than thorns.
Yes. We love to hear it.
Yeah. However, I just can't think of any right now.
No, that's fair. That's totally fair. That's absolutely
this
fair.
lemonade, actually. Shout out. I don't want to advertise them because
we're not getting paid for that.
No. But I find it interesting that they got a little fish to let us know that they like Jesus.
Oh, I never noticed that because, I used to buy the orange juice. The orange juice is delicious.
Yeah, that's the only orange juice I actually like. That and they have a tangerine juice.
They do, and I accidentally got the tangerine juice one day, but I refused to drink it because it wasn't orange juice.
It's just as delicious.
All right, maybe I'll give it a go. They also have like a blood orange juice.
Yes, which I do not recommend drinking straight. I recommend mix as a mixer.
Yeah, same. The other orange juice I like next to them is a particular supermarket located throughout New York City. Also not promoting because I would love for them to get behind me in some work. Oh, fuck it. Fairway.
Yeah. yeah.
They make a delicious homemade orange juice.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Because
I have not been to Fairway in so... Did I tell you about my adventure to the Wegmans a couple weeks ago?
Oh, no. I've not been yet, but I've ordered from them 111 times.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay. So my week, it was fucked up, but I'm still alive. So anyway, Wegmans.
Bitch.
Right.
Get your motherfucking brakes fixed,
School
bitch.
Bus.
Oh, that was a school. Get your motherfucking brakes fixed.
Bus transit. Hell.
Matter of fact.
There you go. Thank you, Pearl.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That reminds me a few years ago when Cortez found out Pearl from 227 died. He was like, she not with us no more? I was like,
I just saw Cortez.
Oh, yeah.
I saw him in D.C.
I miss him. We'll see him
soon. This nigga popped up at the Team Typing Fast brunch in D.C. And I didn't recognize him because A, I'm blind and he was a good distance away from me. And also because I just didn't recognize him. And so my homegirl was like, this guy says he knows you. Do you know him? And this is the middle of the brunch and I'm like, no. And then he was like, Jade. And I was like, oh, shit, Cortez. Trash.
Yeah. Shout out to him. But
I love Cortez.
I went to Wegmans a few weeks ago because I had everyone, if you don't follow Greg Mania, follow him. He's really funny. He has the book coming out soon.
Aww.
And we had a business meeting at Wegmans. That's how you know. I was like, oh, you my friend for real. He was like,
I love to see it.
He was like, we should like have our meeting at Wegmans. I was like, that's my.
I'm coming to the next one.
I was like, that is my kind of carrying out. So Wegmans is a grocery store chain, and they're pretty much on the East Coast. Not all over, but in select cities. Pretty much above the Mason-Dixon, because I just don't think Wegmans would survive below the Mason because there's Publix. But
is Maryland above or below?
Yeah,
Isn't it right below? Because Wegmans is also in Virginia and Maryland.
I think that's the south it'll go because Publix goes up,
Okay.
And, I'm not going to have y'all come for me like that.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you can say that's not the south.
No. Southerners are very particular about their Publix.
Oh, yeah. You better not say nothing. And don't say nothing about the chicken because Jay Next D will be over.
Yeah. I'm not. So Wegmans.
This is sherbet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wegmans, it's cool. It's a cool place.
Yes, it is.
They have a bar upstairs with a lounge, and so.
Shut the fuck up! I can't order that on Instacart.
Oh well, girl, and when you go, you could order sushi.
Like where they make it there, like Whole Foods.
Yeah, like it's fresh, like freshka right
They
there.
also make delicious breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, I know. And they had. So when I was in school in upstate New York, I used to go there out of the way to go get me one and then go to class or whatever. But when I went there, they still had like sandwiches from like earlier that morning. I was like, girl, why is this out here? But the other part of me was like, bitch, get one. Wegmans is just so fabulous, honey.
I
Like
love
they
it.
had, I didn't even have to cook that night. I got a chicken in a bag. I got
The rotisserie chicken in the bag.
rotisserie
Yes.
chicken in the bag. It was just everything. Their pizza's good.
Tristan was like, he was like, nigga, them apple cinnamon cereal shit you got? He was like, that shit was delicious. I said, I got that from it was Wegmans brand, apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Yeah.
He was like, I read the, because he reads the ingredients of everything, like more than me. Because he read my Life cinnamon the other day and was like, you don't need to be eating. He's like, have you read the ingredients on here? It got blue dye 40 and yellow. I was like, in the Life cinnamon?
Yeah. Oh, see, at least you have a conscious, partner.
I am, but he's like, he's more. And so he's like, yeah, nigga, read the labels. He's like, but them apple cinnamon shits, get them shits again. I was like, well, are there any more? He's like, no, me and Noah tore that up while you were gone. Thanks.
But yeah, Wegmans is fabulous.
It is wonderful.
You have to go. But I also discovered they have bullshit ass food too, like the lobster pretzel I found.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
So it's like a crab cake mixture, but
Yeah.
with lobster,
Yeah.
atop a pretzel.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
yeah.
I've never ever in my life
I have
thought
a
to
picture of
myself,
it.
I want some lobster and some pretzels today.
But I low-key trust Wegmans enough to be like,
I do, but I trust Trader Joe's too, and I still don't fool with their frozen Brussels sprouts, so we good.
Yeah, see, and it's $12. See, look at this lobster pretzel.
Rich, that looks stupid.
Oh, it does. But I'm low-key into it. I
Well, when you eat it-
I showed Mark, and Mark was like,
He probably
"This
looked like
is
that
dumb,"
white
and was
woman
like,
gif. He probably was like,
Yeah, but then, right, like, no, but wait a minute, yeah. That's how I was. I was like, no.
yeah, I'm still on party now.
But yeah, Wegmans is fabulous.
Yeah, Wegmans is my shit.
We have some stuff coming. Number one, we have a show.
Number one.
Yeah. We have a show in DC. We're not in parentheses doing stand up.
Yes.
Which means, guys, we're doing stand up for you all. If you didn't catch it, some people didn't understand it.
I was going to say something. I'm not going to say it. Yes, if you did not catch it.
Yeah. Catch up, mustard. So we have a show, Washington, D.C., at DC Improv, May 3rd. So you can do, your Sunday fun day because D.C. is good for that.
Absolutely.
And you get
Y'all love a
liquored
Sunday
up
fun day.
over at the Farmers Brunch. That's fabulous. Or you go to Tap and Parlor or wherever you go.
Oh, I'll be at Farmers and Distillers.
Yeah, Farmers and Distillers is fabulous.
That's
With
where
the-
I'll be.
Hello, with that vanilla donut.
No, nigga, and they got they have like a Kahlua vanilla coffee martini situation. Your
fabulous.
homegirl don't really like sweet drinks, but I will do anything for a coffee drink.
Yeah, you can go to Provisions 14, get you that pound cake French toast, and then mosey on over to DC Improv to see us do some stand-up, honey.
Damn, I'm gonna ask Michelle if we can get in early enough to go to Farmers and Distillers.
I low-key was like, maybe we should go the day before.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we still got time.
Right.
I'm trying to go to brunch.
Hello? But yeah, get tickets. The tickets are selling very quickly. And we've been saying we're coming to DC for 6 years, 6 months.
At least four.
For two shows.
At least 4 years.
Right, at least 4. And we're finally doing it, so we hope to see you all. More cities coming.
The next city should be announced within the next couple of days, honestly.
Yeah, so if you don't hear it here, you'll see it on our socials.
And then you'll
of
hear
course,
it here.
Right, so you'll see it on our website. Full disclosure, we record way before the show comes out. So when people are like, did you watch this? No. Like, girl, No, it didn't happen yet. we well into our week by the we record at the beginning of the week. So
also, I just think we should talk about the coronavirus real quick because we just.
Okay, that's fine. You know what's interesting?
The fact that we gotta tell people to wash their hands.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, that's it. Like, that's fucking wild. Like, who would have thought that just soap and water can prevent so much?
Antibacterial soap.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, the fact that you had to be told to do this just for the corona makes me even more concerned that you had to be told to wash your hands in general, which means that you just don't do it the fuck at all.
Yeah, which is fucking filthy. And apparently a bunch of people online have attested to how filthy they are by disclosing that they do not wash their hands after they pee at home when they go to the bathroom. And then the other man said he don't wash his bathtub out. Why? Because it cleans itself. It's water.
I'm sorry, what?
Because you are in the shower getting clean, so you don't need to clean the tub. It's a clean place on its own.
Who said this? Weird Al Yankovic?
A white man on Twitter.
What? So it wasn't a joke, like they were serious?
No, he was dead ass, though. He don't clean his tub. Just like they didn't wash their legs. Just like people don't wash their hands. How many people have we seen walk out of a stall or away from a urinal and not wash their hands? See? Y'all got all this shit going around and you still not washing your motherfucking hands.
Motherfucking day.
You wiggling your dick all over the bathroom, but won't wash your hands.
And I stood there judging. And you know, most of the time, I know men don't wash their hands in the bathroom. Whatever. It's fucking gross. But I normally don't care. But, well, I care. But you know what I mean? I'm trying to move on my day. But the last couple days, I just stand there and be like, so you're not going to wash your fucking hands?
Yeah, no nigga say it every time.
Like, absolutely not. That shit is so fucking weird.
As soon as they come out, if they don't wash their hands from now on, I'm screaming, murderer! Murderer! Baby killer! You're trying to kill off the human population. You fucking ingrate. Wash your hands. Right. And I'm going to stand over there and I'm going to watch you. First, so that you clean up under them fingernails. Because we're not doing no Lakeith Stanfield bullshit. Y'all be biting your nails and they tasting gritty and salty.
That salty shit. God.
And then
now I'm looking at my
in between your fingers, wash your pinkies, wash your thumbs, wash your palms, the top of your hands, and your wrists.
For at least 20 seconds.
For at least sing the alphabet forwards and backwards.
I can't do that. It's happy birthday.
So sing it twice. And use hot water for the love of God.
Yeah, if you can, try to use hot water. And hand sanitizer is not...
It is not a replacement.
It is not a replacement for washing your hands.
It is an addition to...
Right. And you really shouldn't use so much hand sanitizer because that actually, because people are like, when you wash your hands, you're ruining the blah, 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 blah. No, hand sanitizer does that because pure alcohol is going on your fucking hands.
Which, by the way, I understand also with this epidemic that all of the Clorox wipes, the Clorox, I tried to order groceries, nigga, they didn't have no bleach left.
Yeah, yesterday when I went to go, my office ran out of Lysol wipes, so I'm like, well, let me buy my own because... It's real out here in the field. There was only 2 in Dwayne Reed or Walgreens for everybody else, but only 2 things of Lysol wipes. I bought them.
Of course you did.
And I feel like they're even a bit pricey. Well,
of course they are.
Yeah.
Also, you're in the city at a Dwayne Reed, so...
Downtown Brooklyn, but same thing.
Dwayne Reed is expensive.
It is.
But...
Beer sponsors.
Oh, if you all... And also, because they're running out of hand sanitizer, I tried to prime now some Lysol, some Ajax, and a few different things. I have never gotten this message in my life. It said, there is no Prime delivery available today or tomorrow. Try back again.
Wow.
Like, it didn't even give me a couple of days option like a regular Amazon. It didn't do any of that. And by the way, an Amazon worker was found with the coronavirus. Disinfect all your packages as they come in your homes.
I've also, this is what I typically do in general, but like as soon as I get home, I take off all my clothes and leave them in a certain area so I don't track them throughout the rest of my damn house.
Yeah, don't sit on your furniture with your outside clothes.
Right.
Wash your hand. Like, these are simple things. When you get on the
Things
airplane,
that you just should do in general.
right? Like I freak out because I am a germaphobe. It is not because I do not know what to do. Because a couple people I know, it was all love, but they were like, "Oh, make sure when you get on the airplane, you do." Girl, I've been doing this.
Oh, listen.
I've been doing this
Niggas are addicted to unsolicited advice.
since long before this shit.
Yeah.
I Clorox my seat down, Clorox wipe it. I wipe out
Because you have to, because
armrests,
you get
seat
sick on the
belts.
fucking plane in general.
Nigga, we all circulate in that air, so I gotta do everything. That I spray my seat with Lysol, then I wipe it down. Armrests, seat belts, the tray table in front of me, the TV if they have one, the headrest in front of me if
I've
it ain't no
seen it,
TV,
I've seen
the
you do
wall.
it.
I do not play.
You do it. Yeah. It's just not, there's just some shit you should do in general. General cleanliness will get you to freedom, okay? Not saying that it's going to prevent or it's a vaccine, because that's not what we're doing here. We're promoting prevention and cleanliness, because cleanliness is close to what?
Yeah, if you're into that.
I was hoping you would say something witty. I didn't go with godliness. I was hoping you'd say something else.
Sodomy.
That reminds me of this video I'm about to show you. Hold on. Oh my gosh. 'Cause speaking of sodomy.
Speaking of.
Because we're talking about drag queens later. No, this video I'm about to play here. This white man got arrested in West Hollywood, and you'll see.
Faggots! I am tired of all the faggots. I am tired of dirty holes. I don't like to stick my 11-inch cock in a bottom and find out that I'm gonna pull out rice and corned beef. I am tired of getting my dick shit on. I am tired of big patrons.
See, cleanliness is next to sodomy. And with that said, let's take a break. And we'll be back after these messages.
Oh my God,
Hit
Claude.
it, Claude.
Claude, save us. After these messages, we'll be right back.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
And we're back.
Hey.
So, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh.
Start your engines and may the best woman win.
Yes. That's why I came up with the name Sardine, honey.
Yeah, Sardine, because she's serving what?
Fish. Real fish, honey. Crab cakes for your girl. Club Linguini.
Now coming to the stage, Sardine.
Now coming to the stage, Clam Strips.
Sexy, sexy drag queen.
XD made me watch Drag Race.
And?
I'm invested.
Thank you.
The fact that you got me invested off of an episode that had Nicki Minaj on it.
Right.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, you could thank Chris Rogers.
Nicki Minaj.
Because, I was vehemently opposed and against Drag Race. Now I'm a stan. And I'm invested. I eat crow. It's fine.
Nigga, I'm starting to learn the names.
Yeah, it's
like,
great.
Form opinions.
Yeah, I can't wait. Next, I'm going to make you watch All Stars 2, which is the best season of Drag Race ever.
Sure. Watch parties, nigga. Whatever you want to do.
Because it's great. Because I can't wait until you meet, well, you've heard of Jasmine Masters, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wait until, can't wait. There's so many characters for you to meet. Like
So I might
Alaska
as well.
Thunderfuck.
Oh, who? What?
Oh, she's the top drag queen ever.
What's her name?
Alaska Thunderfuck. Yeah. She talks like this. She talks like me. And Willem, they're so fun. And the black queens like Monet Exchange.
Oh, I know Monet Exchange.
And Bob the Drag Queen. Okay, yes.
So I might as well announce it here.
Yeah.
I found out straight girls can do drag. So nigga, I'm coming. Nigga, I'm finna white woman your space. Yo, I found that out and I was like, oh, it's a rap. I can do this shit too. I won't get stoned.
No.
Wait, what
So, we're talking about RuPaul's Drag Race this week. It comes out tonight. Second episode of season 12 comes out tonight at 8 o'clock on VH1. But we're talking about episode 1 of season 12 today. We may cover it on Patreon. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. It might have to be.
Yeah. So this particular episode, RuPaul's Drag Race usually starts out with 12 queens, and they each week they fight. They have to lip sync for their life for the crown to be America's Next Top Drag Superstar, and for a cash prize of $100,000 and a year's supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics.
Yep.
And whatever comes with winning a Drag Race, right? This particular season, it's a double premiere. So they started out with 7 queens.
Yes.
And then with guest host Nicki Minaj. And next week, or today will be second premiere 2 with the other girls. And with guest hosts, guest judges Robin and Thandie Newton.
Yes.
I was like, because I always want to call her beloved. In anything that she does. And I know it's not right.
Yeah. I know.
So anywho, the episode begins. She has this whole like American theme because they're trying to push niggas to vote.
Thank God.
Yeah, but I feel like the people who watch Drag Race already vote, and they feel like they're more politically astute, or but whatever. Register to vote.
Register to vote.
Because it's real out here. I do want to say that if somebody wanted to just waste $500 million, they could have called your girl.
They could have. They could have done so many things. They said they could have cleaned up 10 Flints.
Yeah.
They could have cleaned the water of 10 Flints. Like, there would be people with housing, food. There wouldn't be food shortages. All these food deserts throughout the United States. And y'all tried to throw the money at my black ass.
Right.
I should have said yes and been like, it's going to Flint.
Yeah. Low key. Yeah.
Yo, I'm finna be Robin Hood. Fuck this.
Yeah, but I don't take your money. You took money from so-and-so. Yep, and I donated that shit to women and children in need.
I did, and I'll post my receipts, because I'm no Sean King, even though we're the same complexion.
Ooh, child, when I tell you, Ed Crew Paul, as I will call him. Tried it with Maddow. And Rachel Maddow was like, who the fuck are you? Let's not. No. And I'm like, ooh, Lord, if Rachel Maddow ever dig into his stuff, start your engines. May the best woman win.
Me and XD had a conversation yesterday about how much we would sell out for.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was asking me numbers. He was like, so
what's your number?
If Bloomberg offered you this much, would you if he offered you this much, would you? And I was like, nah, bro. But I'm telling you all here now, the only way I would do it is if I was flipping it and turning it around to give it to somewhere that it needed to go. And then I don't have no problem posting my receipts and backing my own shit up.
Yeah. I would, now that after this conversation, I'd probably be like, yeah, I would take the dollar amount and I would, as soon as I got it, going straight to
And when I tell you the entire thing would go, it wouldn't be $1 that would go to myself because I can't take that money for myself. That's dirty money.
The Mocha Project out in Buffalo for LGBT black folks, like, I absolutely. Like, dirty money is clean money to those who need it, so.
Robin Hood out this bitch.
Right. So, anywho, going on, this is whole American theme. We're introduced to these queens. There's Britta.
Yes.
From New York.
Yes.
She's Polynesian. I always thought, I thought the bitch was black.
Oh, when she's in drag?
Yeah.
Because
remember
outside of drag.
I thought the bitch was white. Okay,
yeah.
That joke didn't land. Okay. When she thought Valerie Jarrett was white, which, have you seen The Roots, Roseanne?
Have you seen The Roots?
Post Malone was wrong for that. So,
Post Malone's wrong for a lot of things.
I'm just saying. Roseanne goes by Post Malone now, so it's fine. Let's play a game. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen Roseanne?
Never.
And Post Malone in the same
place. Truck stop.
Same time. Pat Bloomsbury.
In the same flat one.
No, you haven't. Same person. Yeah. I am Maggie Smith.
You're right.
So there's Britta. She's from New York. She's Polynesian. She's a fun girl. I've seen her around
fun.
New York.
She's fun.
She has really white teeth.
Very big.
Out of drag, she looks very regular.
She looked like every food runner I ever worked at every restaurant. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And then we were introduced to Nikki Doll. She's from France, but her teeth throw up gang signs like she's from California. Sexy, sexy drag queen.
But
it's in the show.
It is.
I will say that teeth. Her teeth aren't that bad.
Her makeup is.
She's kind of like
very natural.
Yeah,
it
she's
looks
a
very
natural
good.
beat. Like she's a fashion girl.
Yes.
She's from France, and she lets
her wig was blended really nicely.
Yeah,
like,
she lets the.
I was here for it.
Yeah, she lets the language barrier get in the way conveniently, so it's cute.
Right, because I'm like, bitch, you speak fluent.
Right,
Please
like
stop.
all of a sudden, like lemur. Like no, girl.
Lemur.
No.
I'm like, girl, you know it's a lemur.
Right.
Stop.
Right. It's a French fucking word. That's why I'm like, what? Anyway, so she came on, whatever. She's cool.
Yeah, she is.
And then Widow Von Dude.
Oh, Titan Widow Von Dromedon. Yo.
Yes, Widow is
she's serving you pork skin by day, but she's serving you fist by night.
Yes.
Pickled pig lips, honey.
Yes.
Dressed up.
Yes, she gave us waist and everything.
Did she cinched that waist, baby? And let me tell you something. She got bones like a rat, nigga.
Yes, Widow is a black queen, and you know, ain't too many of us on RuPaul's Drag Race in general. Although the very first two winners of RuPaul's Drag Race are black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we didn't get a black one until I don't know what Raja is for real. She from over there.
Oh.
I think we didn't get another black winner until Bob.
Oh.
Which was season 8, and then we didn't get another black winner until All Stars 4, and that's Monet.
Monet, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she got to share the crown with because remember it was 2 queens that won.
It was Monet and who?
Trinity the Tuck.
But the fact that I only know Monet.
Yeah, that's fine. Monet has a show. She's great. She should come on here.
That would be fun.
I know. So
y'all about to be sick of me. I'm into this shit. I'm finna be all up in the ballrooms. I'm finna be everywhere.
Oh, I can't wait for you to watch there's so much because I had to binge, so you have to binge too.
Okay.
And it's great to watch like in the background to just be like just do stuff.
When you folding clothes and doing little nya around the house.
Exactly. So Widow came. Some other Gigi Good came out.
Okay, let me tell y'all something about Gigi Good, baby.
She's an LA girl.
which, that can go one way or the other. But Gigi Good.
Yeah. She came out in this pirate look.
Which I didn't know if it was pirate or colonial. And so I judged initially. Yeah, I judged initially. Because remember, I was like, a Republican drag queen? And you were like, just wait.
Yeah.
And,
she turns it later.
I usually, obviously, Monet and Dromedom is my favorite. I mean, not Monet and Dromedom. Widow von Dromedom is my favorite so far. But Gigi
Good.
Gigi be giving it to the girls quietly, my nigga.
Yes.
And y'all will see me in that green suit with that latex top.
Yes, which we'll talk about. Mm-hmm. So then we had Crystal Method. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Her real name is Crystal Meth, but TV.
I like. So she's serving Weird Al Yankovic by day. Mm-hmm. And
Weird Al Yankovic by night.
Yeah.
But fierce.
Yes. But make it fierce.
Yeah. So that was that. Who else came?
We also
we left a Heidi in closet.
Heidi in closet. I'm sorry. I know everybody hates that name. I know. It's like witty and terrible.
Yeah.
It's witty and
the
awful.
reason why her name is Heidi in Closet is because she's from a very small town in North Carolina where there's more chickens than people. Mm-hmm.
She said that.
Yeah, quote. Mm-hmm. And she said that in where she's from, all the men are like on the down low or whatever, and they don't really want to fuck with her in public. So that's why she named herself Heidi in Closet.
Which is why it's awful.
Yeah, it's awful. And then it's just an ugly name. But I mean, I get it's witty, but it's just like,
no, it's ugly and it's awful.
Yeah.
But it is witty.
Yeah, it's witty. So yeah, that's that. That's her.
She is a country girl, okay? She's giving you real bubblegum realness by day.
She entered the room with this
pink leopard,
what she called leprosy print.
Get into my leprosy, but she also got some shit around her mouth.
Yeah, and I also didn't realize that on her last runaway look, she didn't shave at all.
No, but couldn't even notice that because she got shit around her mouth.
No, but that's part of it too. I was looking, I was like, oh, your mustache is still there.
But when the makeup's not there?
Yeah, it's I don't know what that is.
Well, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Mama needs the ordinary. Queen is home.
I don't know if that's her or just like a kid because they all sound alike.
Yeah, all kids speak at the same. They all have the same voice.
They do.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they do. That's why all parents be like, they're gonna be their kids. Like, your kids are 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, it's like, where the fuck? That's Noah. Like, Noah's at home. You are in Australia.
Right, bitch,
she might have come. It's her.
Right. I know how that
right. Noah might have finagled away. I've seen Home Alone.
I have seen how she operates. Put the two together.
Right, like, if she came up here, I'd be like, I'm sure that's fine.
She'd probably be walking around that bitch. It's Noah in the Outback.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
She wants one.
Oh, God. I'm surprised she ain't asked you for a TikTok yet.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm going to look like Erykah Badu in the background.
Yeah.
Be like, let me turn this shit off.
Anywho, so that was Heidi Closet. And then there's Jackie Cox.
Jackie Cox, yes. Jackie Cox works at BuzzFeed.
She's like Out Magazine,
Huffington Post,
whatever. She works for an internet startup company.
Google.
Yeah, like with these fierce glasses.
Yes.
But she's like Persian, and I feel like she's gonna win because that's like she's different, whatever.
Right.
She's a smart girl. She's one of those she's the queen that has intelligence.
Yes, she does.
But whatever.
She also has a little personality. She lets it show from time to time, but she's not the fiercest one there.
No, and she's kind of funny. Like
she is.
She's funny. I just not. We'll
and
see.
I like her in regular clothes too, because I like them little glasses. I like the nerd look that she got going on.
Yeah, boy drag. Out of drag, he looks.
Yes. I'm trying to.
You can say she here. It's fine. Out of drag, she looks. She's cute. She's just a boy. She's
a cute little guy.
Yeah. So they had to do a bunch of shit this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, goddamn. So if you're unfamiliar with Drag Race, they have to do a mini challenge and a maxi challenge. This week, what would be considered a mini challenge, what we consider a maxi challenge was actually a mini challenge. So they had to essentially model 2 looks, a spring look and a fall look.
Mm-hmm.
And so they all came down the runway. You know, some of the looks were cute, some of them were fierce, some of them were ombre.
I like Gigi Good's look.
Yeah, she had a cute pants situation.
And a writing situation.
Yeah, like a equestrian meets like Folsom Street Fair. Like, yeah.
Nipples were out with like things.
Like Pornhub Couture.
Yeah. And then Widow Von Dromedom came out in a Missy Elliott-esque look.
Mama loves a neoprene.
Which I wasn't mad at. She could definitely got that from the Rainbow, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell by the material.
My thing with the Widow.
It was the Kitten Hills.
Yeah. My thing with Widow is a taste factor for me. Like, what's her taste level? And Santino used to be a judge on this show. You remember Santino from Project Runway?
Remember, I wasn't a Project Runway girl.
Oh, right. Either way, like, there's just some taste level there. But I mean, either way, whatever she had, she worked it. It was fine.
Oh, I need to oil my grinder. Go ahead.
Same. So there was other looks, but Heidi in Closet flounced down the runway in this flowy.
She looked like Vanessa Bell Calloway on Coming to America, but like Kim Kardashian in that couch print.
Yeah.
It was real country.
It was
country.
And like she had this thing,
is country and soulful.
And she had this thing on top of her head, and it fell off. And then she said her civil rights hair was showing.
That took me out. That took me out.
Yeah.
She's like, my civil rights was showing, honey. I was like, oh my God, not your civil rights.
Call it out from now on. Girl, your civil rights wig is on.
Ain't no more kitchens no more. They the civil rights.
No, go. Ooh, man. So they turned the look, so it was cool or whatever. And then they had to write their own raps and perform a choreographed routine in front for the judges with special guest judge Nicki Minaj. Now, I do want to warn you all that Nicki definitely did what she does on the internet, and that's analyze rap lyrics through most of her time on this episode.
Yes.
She couldn't really walk because they filmed this at the time before whatever new surgery she had, because she's been looking good lately.
She took real fish literally.
Yeah, because remember, this is right, I guess, during Queen era where she gained a bunch of weight and then got surgery on top of it. Or vice versa.
Yeah, where she got them thighs and them hips.
Because she couldn't walk. It was weird.
But she put on that mermaid dress that was too tight.
And
so she had to like literally...
And she can't walk in general.
No, she can't actually. So, she can't really move like that if you notice. Her dancing is awkward. It's stiff.
Yeah.
And this literally has nothing to do with the fact that I can't stand her.
Right. No. She's lost a lot of weight now.
I wouldn't know. I paid
Probably
her.
because she's stressing over her.
This is the most attention I've paid to her in a very long time.
Right.
She's stressing over what?
Probably her pedophilic ass nigga. And brother.
Right.
So they all get together and they perform this bitch track called "I'm That Bitch."
I wonder if it's available on Spotify.
It is. It should be. Most songs that are performed on Drag Race are on streaming services.
I'm that bitch. That's the way it is. Don't you wish you could be that rich, but you ain't that bitch. It's unanimous. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. That's the way it is. Don't you wish you could be that rich?
Because RuPaul knows, like the dog, queens know how to make a coin, honey. Okay.
I ain't mad at it.
Ain't no
Real
coins
hustlers.
left on the table, honey.
You want to learn how to hustle.
Right. So they perform. Everybody does fairly well. Like there's nobody bad where it's just like, oh girl, go home.
No, and Hick That's what we gonna call hiding in closet.
Yeah, Hick. Literally.
So so Hick actually had to go to the hospital because he had an allergic reaction the night before.
Yeah, she said it was between the hotel detergent or kale. Which?
She said, it's probably something I had for the first time. Kale. and I was like, what? And they were all like, oh, girl. Like, oh, girl, it ain't the kale, girl. And she's like, no more kale for me.
But Mama only had an hour of sleep, and she was the one in the performance. Notice how the Black Queens performance are the ones that had to like turn it the most.
I noticed. Mm-hmm. I noticed. I was like, while I was cheering, because that nigga breakdance. He is break dancing. He just got out the hospital. My nigga did the scissors in the air, like everything, and had just got no sleep. Was literally running off adrenaline. So I was like, makeup be damned. You motherfucking did that.
She did that.
But they did have to turn the most tricks.
Yeah.
I noticed.
So everybody performs. They do well. Widow Von Du does some contortionist shit with her body. And mind you, Widow Von Du is a big girl.
That bitch is a jellyfish.
And she has no bones in her body whatsoever.
None.
No muscle. It's just, she can do whatever.
She does splits, hopping splits, moving splits, back bends, one-armed back bends. Like you said, contortion shit, like, serves it.
Right. So, after the judges' critiques, Nikki points out, she gives everybody general critiques or whatever, but then she starts explaining rap lyrics, just like, She gets to Heidi in closet. And she just tells her, like, your makeup, I hate your hair and I hate your makeup.
And it was the first time in history that I ever agreed with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
With La Nicki Minaj.
And it made you upset, didn't it? Because it made
me viscerally angry that I agreed with La Nicki Minaj.
The whole time we were watching last week, we were just like, fuck, God damn it.
Because honestly, all her critiques were exactly everything XD and I were saying.
Yeah.
And it was like, but bitch, I hate you. You owe me money. But also points were made.
Yeah, points were made.
So,
and because Heidi in closet looks like she blended her makeup with a brick.
Nigga.
Like her beauty blender was a Brillo pad.
Her beauty blender got mad craters in it. Like that bitch is almost look like it's been eaten.
Like she did with her hand.
I was like, what? Not even. She did with her knuckles, nigga. Her feet knuckles.
Yes, because like a rock.
I was like, oh baby, you need some more YouTube lessons.
Yes,
you gotta get on the YouTube.
Yes, and them queens are shady. Like they didn't help put her to the side.
They didn't, and they knew that also shit looked a motherfucking mess.
Exactly, because they're just like,
I don't expect the white queens to do it, but Lawanda Andromedam. So I can totally see.
That does happen though,
okay,
like where throughout this competition they'll help each other. Like, can I borrow this or can you sew this for me? That does happen in general.
Okay, good.
It's just makeup.
I like camaraderie.
Yeah, it happens when it happens, but it's also a competition, bitch. If I know that a lot of drag race challenges have to do with dancing or whatever,
I'm gonna figure that out.
I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna either try to work to eliminate her out the competition because I know she's going to turn it every time, or I'm going to be on her side. So in case, we got to be in some shit together.
Yeah.
I know what's up.
Yeah.
So this particular episode, nobody went home.
No.
They switched it up. So normally on All Stars, which is when all the queens who did not win their particular season Drag Race, they get a chance to compete again for All Stars. Normally, what All Stars works is this: she doesn't send people home. RuPaul doesn't send people home. The two winners of the top two queens of the week will lip sync for their life for a cash tip for $10,000, and this is for All Stars only. And they have to send one of their peers home, which is shade on the panel all the time. Which is why you're gonna be mad at All Stars season 3. So then, for this particular season, Ru switched it where it's two queens, top two queens, lip syncing for the last for a cash tip, but nobody's going home this week.
Right.
So the top two queens are Gigi Good and Widow Von Du.
Gigi got her helmet.
And she
game
came
is
out
nasty.
with this black rose embellished helmet.
Like literally like helmet hair.
Yeah, and she looked like not Johnny Rocket. Was Speed Rocket?
Yeah.
Speed Racer or whatever.
Speed Racer.
Yeah, that's what she gives. That's what she looks like. She looks like a Speed Racer cartoon.
She did like Speed Racer.
Yeah,
look.
it was like Asian but like Italian.
It was
she
cute.
wore like Lobos, red bottoms. She had this latex blouse.
Nigga,
with,
I cannot wait to find
seafoam green cigarette pant and Nehru jacket situation.
Oh, it was nasty. And a bow tie. It was nasty.
It was
nasty.
So cunt.
It was nasty, my nigga.
So cunt.
I was like, I would literally wear this entire outfit.
Right, same.
This whole thing.
But they had to lip sync to Starships, and I knew we were going to be subjected to old Nicki Minaj music.
Oh, God.
Right. And so they lip synced, and they both did a really good job.
They did. They had their own little styles. Of course, Lulu Von Du.
Widow Von Du.
She did the most. Had to do the most.
She kicked off her shoes. She
flipped,
dipped it, and reversed it.
She did like a moonwalk, but with like a split.
Yeah.
Where she did the split and like move with it. And Gigi Good,
she turned into comedy.
Her little cute, demure comedy troupe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was like, it was
she didn't
two
want to get her
extremes.
costume dirty.
She didn't, except for when she laid on the floor.
Yeah. but I think that's more...
that was theatrics.
Yes.
But they both did their own individual thing. And nobody went home.
Right, nobody went home. And so next week we meet the other queens. Or tonight we meet the other queens. And I'm sure tonight somebody's going home. They'd have to.
Yes, somebody will have to go home after we're introduced to everybody. Maybe two people.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, Drag Race. I hope you all watch, and we'll have more opinions about the queens. We just met them, so we haven't even given them new names or anything like that.
No.
I'm still figuring out how I feel about them too. I thought this episode was really good. It was fun. It's just let's try to get out of it.
Yeah, this might be a fun little addition to Patreon.
Yeah.
So we'll do next week, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
I'm in a relationship with all my bitches, yeah. I need to cut some of them off, I need help. I got some bad things I wanna talk.
Okay, so this week we're doing something different. Since 6 brown N-words were being themselves, we decided to leave the ghetto and go to Clansville. So we went to Reddit.
Which is essentially why we left 6 brown chicks. But you got to see what the enemy's doing.
Yeah, so we went over to Reddit and we went up to the thread, Am I an Asshole? AITA.
Aida.
Yeah, Aida.
Did you see that?
I did.
It
Twice.
was so good. It was one of my faves.
Deborah Cox and Toni Braxton.
I saw the Toni Braxton.
Yes, ma'am. Fabulous. She did that.
The Grammys were upstairs.
Yeah. So I want to
I don't know what XU is going to read.
Right. So some of these are long, but I'm going to try to truncate them. Okay? But we'll get the whole gist. And I didn't read all of them. So we'll see how it goes. And we'll give our opinions. All right? Okay. Am I the asshole because this woman's daughter pissed on her? Right.
Okay.
I was at the movie theater and I needed to use the restroom. I went into the quote-unquote family restroom since I feel more comfortable using it than the women's or men's restroom. Oh.
Okay.
And I was in there for 5 minutes tops.
Okay.
When I come out, there's a woman standing at the door calling me an asshole for using the family room when I don't have any kids. Apparently her toddler daughter wasn't well potty trained and had a few minute window of time to get to a toilet and ended up peeing through her mom's shirt because I was in there. I walked off, but then after using the bathroom, she found me in the concessions line and decided to call me an ass again. I told her it was her own decisions that led to this and not mine. She told me, fuck you, and walked off. Am I the asshole for using the family restroom? No.
As a parent, I can firmly say no.
Yeah.
You're not. If they weren't there when you got there, nigga, I too, when I don't have my child, love going in the big stall.
Right.
Like, am I going to go in the big stall if somebody is there with a wheelchair? Absolutely the fuck not. But if it's open, nigga, it's fair game.
Right. And it's fucking toilet. Like, why can't the little kid go to the regular bathroom?
If you knew your child wasn't well potty trained, why didn't you put him in a pull-up if y'all was going to be in public?
Hello?
No. No, as a mother, I firmly say no. You were not the asshole. And when that lady came and called you an asshole again on the line, you should have booped her.
Piss in your grave, 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 piss in your grave. This one here for the executives. Fuck you and all of your relatives. Piss in your grave.
She an asshole.
She an asshole. And you gonna tell me fuck you in front of your kid? That means you deserve to get booped in front of your kid.
Right. I'm glad your little. I'm glad the mother's shirt got pissed on.
Remember that first season? You remember that first San Francisco Real World?
Yeah.
And that nigga chased her down the car, and he was like,
"Oh, that was Real World 7, Seattle."
Yeah, Seattle, not San Francisco. He was like, "Wait a minute."
Well, Steven snapped her. You forgot something. He threw her teddy bear in the ocean. The petty.
No, I do not endorse domestic violence, but that wasn't. That was a boop.
Yeah, the petty. Oh, this one is very for you.
All right. I'm curious. Bitch, all right.
I've been with my wonderful girlfriend for a few years now, and we usually get along great, aside from this current issue. She's a self-proclaimed foodie, which I think is just honestly selling herself short. She's a food genius. She can taste and smell a dish and then turn around and recreate it, or even make it better than the original.
Hello, tribe.
Right. If you taste something and wonder, what's that super subtle flavor? She'll tell you it's anchovy paste, sumac, lavender, some other obscure spice that you would never think of. When someone is cooking something, they go, it's missing something. She can tell you exactly what it needs.
Should my drag name be Sardine or Anchovy?
Yes. Anchovy Styles or something like that. You need a last name.
I do.
Anchovy Davenport. Yeah, from the House of Davenport.
Yes. Yes. Anchovy Davenport. Yes. I can't wait to do drag.
But that's not it either. She heard about a lost family recipe, and the next week, bam, I'm eating my grandmother's homemade sausage yet again for the first time in 15 years.
This bitch is a witch.
Right. It's gotten to the point where I don't see any point in going out to eat pretty much ever, except for maybe her birthday.
Okay.
Our anniversary was recently, and I had noticed that our local fish counter was selling sushi-grade fish along with the rolling mats and nori, so I suggested that we have homemade sushi for our anniversary dinner before going out. And she's upset and said, I'm not learning how to make sushi because then I'll never get a real date ever again. She also brought up that food she cooked tastes better to me because she's tasting and smelling it while it cooks, so her senses are dulled by the time it's served. I just don't think it's worth it to go out and pay restaurant food prices when we can stay at home for food prices or for cheaper food and have food that's just excellent. Am I the asshole for very rarely, almost never wanting to go to restaurants because my girlfriend makes food that's just as good, if not better, than restaurant food.
You the asshole for not recognizing the fact that sometimes your girlfriend don't motherfucking feel like cooking.
Right.
Like, you didn't even just think about the fact, like, who cares if the food is good? And I'm sure she knows her food is good. She enjoys eating her food, I'm sure. But as a person who cooks and whose food happens to be good, I don't eat a lot of the things that I cook because by the time I'm done, I'm not hungry anymore. Or my back hurts, or my feet hurt. I just want to sit down and watch a program.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if every once in a while you take her out. Or your whatever colored ass will learn how to cook something for her.
Right.
Sometimes, damn bitch, her feet hurt.
Yeah. It's not right. Like, that's super selfish.
It is selfish. You only thinking of it one-sided.
Right.
And you think you complimenting her in the long run, but you're really just being cheap and lazy and entitled.
Ooh, shit. Okay, this is messy.
Okay.
I'm gonna read this whole thing though.
This is white mess, right?
Yeah, because I don't think black people would ever say this. Yeah, this is, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, black people don't tell people secrets like that. You know, we hide shit under the
I
rug.
know, we be trying our damnedest.
We be hiding family
We're like,
secrets for you.
we still married. Girl.
No, family secrets, you know, niggas don't be telling the truth. I'm going to read the title first. Am I the asshole for wanting my daughter's boyfriend / soon-to-be fiance to know her dark secret before marriage? Right.
Okay.
I'm the dad of a 25-year-old woman who I love very much. I have been able to have a good relationship with my daughter, and I enjoy my time with her, but there's one thing about her that would give many people pause. She is a diagnosed sociopath. Right.
Oh, shit.
Right. I was like, well, God damn. God damn.
Okay. Whoa.
She exhibited odd, disturbing behavior at a young age, and after a serious incident of abuse towards her younger sister, I realized she needed professional help. Well, what the fuck she do to her younger sister? That's what I need to know. Throughout her elementary years, she struggled heavily, getting into lots of trouble in school for lying, cruelty, and all other types of misbehaviors. With an enormous amount of therapy and support, her bad behavior was minimized as she grew older. She received an ASPD diagnosis at 18, and I suspected it for long prior. So she was diagnosed as this at 18.
Okay.
After her aggressive behavior was tamed, her following years were much more fruitful. She's law-abiding, has a decent job and a good education, has many good friends and admirers, especially male admirers. Right. She is very, very charming and adept to attracting guys, maintaining their interests. She uses that old dating guide, The Rules, like a Bible. She currently has a boyfriend of about 1.5 years who's crazy about her, and who I have a very strong relationship with. We live in the same area and spend time together regularly. He is a great guy, very kind, very funny, and intelligent. But I doubt she loves him. We've had some honest, very in-depth conversations about her mental health since her diagnosis, and she's been open with me that she doesn't feel love or empathy towards anyone, even family. Wow. When she acted very sad and broken up over the death of one of her closest friends at the funeral, she confessed to me privately that it was all a put-on, and she felt pretty neutral about the whole thing. Oh, shit. She also has stated she has never once felt guilty about anything she's ever done, and doesn't know what guilt feels like. While she enjoys being around her boyfriend and is sexually attracted to him, I highly doubt she feels much of anything towards him love-wise. Right. I'm skipping this part. I'm not trying to sabotage my daughter's future. Maybe her boyfriend's love of her personality and other aspects is enough that it won't end the relationship. It's his decision to make, but he deserves all the facts. Someday he's bound to find out that she's a bit quote-unquote off. I can't be kept a secret forever. Am I the asshole?
Hello, My child is the good daughter. I just want you to be warned.
Right.
Like that. Okay, so
that is heavy. I don't really know how to process that because it's 50% none of his business, and
50% his responsibility. Almost, if she hasn't disclosed it, because the thing is, damn, that's really tough. But
I will say this as
somebody pretending to be sad at a funeral and admitting that they weren't is frightening. Well,
depends on the situation.
Let me not say that.
Depends
let me
on the
not say
situation.
there, because I have seen some shows.
Yeah.
Let
me say
saying
this.
that you've never felt empathy.
Yes. Saying that you've never felt empathy will give anybody a pause.
Yeah.
This reminds me of this. Fran talks about Invisibilia a lot. It's this podcast on NPR, and there's this woman who she's incapable of feeling fear because the chemical in your brain that produces fear, her brain doesn't do it. So, like, unfortunately, she's been raped a lot of times and taken advantage of because of the fact that she doesn't have the fight or flight response to things, because she's just like, oh, I don't know what's happening. Okay, bam. I know I'm supposed to feel fear to act this way, but I can't. So I'm like, it's very interesting.
Wow.
I don't think.
Oh, I need to find that episode.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's first season. She the daughter has to disclose, not him.
The daughter, and that's the thing. When it comes to any situation like that, it's really the responsibility of the party involved. And it's out of turn, honestly, for other people to get involved. But that becomes so hazy when it could.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the hell she did to her little sister.
Right.
I don't know what she did to her, but she clearly hasn't done anything that's landed her in jail or like with a case that it sounded like what we got from this little snippet.
Right.
But that is frightening to think that you are around somebody who feels nothing, and then on top of that, you don't know that you're around somebody who feels nothing. But every sociopath is not a murderer.
Correct.
So that's where it's like, this is another mental illness.
Yeah, it is.
And it is not anybody's business to disclose other people's mental illnesses, just like it's not anybody's business or place to out somebody. So that's different.
No, it's true.
But no, it's just about things being people's business and being intimate, personal things. And if they choose to disclose those things, especially if they are, and this is not related clearly to anybody's sexuality, this is more so on a mental illness basis. Now, if you are functioning in society and you found coping mechanisms, whether that be medication, therapy, or what have you, to help you function in society, then it also, I can see how that can hinder your life and you having to go around and to announce everybody, I'm a sociopath. So that's a real, that's difficult. Damn,
that's rough.
I wasn't expecting that.
Right. That was heavy.
That was very heavy.
Right. Am I the asshole for pretending to be an Appletarian? I'll explain what that is in a minute.
Okay.
I got the idea a few weeks ago to prank my friends pretending to be an Appletarian, meaning somebody who only eats food products that are derived from apples and would only drink apple juice or apple cider. I told them all that I had read on the internet that eating only apples was the healthy thing for you. When I first told them, they thought I was joking, but they underestimated how committed I would be to a joke. So whenever in the presence of one of my friends or a friend of friends, coworkers, etc., who knew them, I was very careful to only be seen eating apples or drinking apple juice or apple cider. Apples whole, apples diced, apple sliced, apple sauce, the inside of the apple pie, baked apples, candy apples with the chocolate shaved off, etc. Finally, after about a week, they bought that I had became an appletarian. They started giving me information about how unhealthy it was to only eat apples and growing increasingly exasperated by it. Some of them even got angry. But I wanted to stick with the joke. Finally, after the end of 3 weeks...
Oh my God! Yo!
I walked into what I was told was a movie night, but it was actually an intervention for me.
Oh, God.
They were all super concerned about my well-being and had all sorts of information or whatever. Finally, I started laughing hysterically. They were all confused as hell, so I told them I had been faking it the whole time and been eating real meals outside of their knowledge. I even took out some beef jerky from my pant pocket to prove and munched it. I thought they'd appreciate the joke, but they were actually really annoyed. My girlfriend even broke up with me over this because a few days ago, I had ruined our date night when I told the waiter I only wanted apples because I was an appletarian and had embarrassed her for a dumb joke. In my opinion, the joke was solid and they should appreciate my commitment to the prank. But did I go too far? No.
No. Why do they care if you want to eat apples?
Right. Why can't? What's wrong with?
Yo, as a matter of fact, I motherfucking applaud your commitment,
right,
nigga.
The joke.
Goals to your girl because I aspire. Like I can't wait.
That is a level of trolling.
Yo,
you
get an award from me. You are not the asshole. They are the entire room, and they're assholes for setting up an intervention for what you consuming.
In the rotten apple, you get tackled. A caught by the devil's lasso. Shit is a hassle. Dwelling in the rotten apple, you get tackled. Dwelling in the rotten apple, you get tackled. Dwelling in the rotten apple, you get tackled. A caught by the devil's lasso. Shit is a hassle.
Like, nigga, if you said you were a chocolate milkatarian and like that's all you consume for your days, I still wouldn't set up no intervention. But
right, you're not harming anybody.
Like, I'd be talking about your ass.
Right.
Like, this bitch says she is only drinking chocolate milk for the rest of her life.
That shit is funny.
That was funny as fuck to me.
I'm going to assume this happened. Oh yeah, this had to happen in the South.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume this is black, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Offered to help a guy jump his car, ended up threatening to kill him. So last night, I'm going through a drive-thru for cookout at like 2 a.m.
Oh, they're in the Carolinas.
Could be Atlanta too.
Oh, there is a cookout in Atlanta.
Yep. And this guy walks up and asks if I could help him jump his car that is just down the road where his wife is waiting. Sure, if you got jumbo cables, I say. He does, and I let him hop in the passenger seat while I finish going through the drive-thru. I ask if he smokes, and I hand him a cigarette when he says he does. He has told me his car is right down the road, but as soon as we get on said road, he tells me to turn down a different one. He then asks if I have a gas can. No, why do you need a gas can? I thought you needed a jump. He then proceeds to tell me that the tow truck around the corner has a gas can, and that's what he really needs because he ran out of gas. At this point, I'm thinking, what the fuck, man? Why would you lie about this shit? We're going in a different direction for a different thing that you claim to need. So I, very nonchalantly say, if you screw me over, I'll kill you. Because fuck it, man. People have died or been robbed doing nice things for other people before, and this is not going smoothly like it ought to. For some background, I have a giant ass beard and don't appear super nice in the first place, though I am a nice guy in there somewhere. Needless to say, he just said, "This is good," got out of my truck and walked the opposite way he said he needed to go. Now, either I saved my life or I'm an incredible asshole. I have no regrets, but judge me anyway, Reddit. That was just weird. Like, why would you even invite some, like, no, just be like, can I follow you?
He was definitely white.
Yeah, no, I ain't.
And, you're the asshole for letting a stranger get in your car.
Yeah, that's
if the car ain't right there, or I can't follow you while you walk slowly in my car, I'm not doing it. And I do good deeds.
Right.
My baby. Hello, stranger. It seems so good to see you
back.
Yeah, no, you a dickhead for allowing that stray nigga in your car.
Yeah. But also, you did save your own life.
Yeah, you did. I'm not going to repeat the title to this very last one.
Okay.
Because it starts with pretty much the title. My son won a stuffed tiger at the fair last night and said he had named him Tig. He asked me what its last name should be. I couldn't help myself and just instantly replied, Biddies. Then I turned to my wife to share a smirk, but she was pissed and quickly suggested a few different last names. But my son insisted that he liked Biddies. So now his tiger is Tig Biddies. My wife thinks it was completely inappropriate. I think it was a silly joke that went over his head and will have no negative ramifications. Am I the asshole for suggesting my 7-year-old name his stuffed tiger Tig Biddies?
No, you are king.
As a parent, you gotta have fun.
You gotta have a good time. That's how you get over it.
Yeah.
That's how you make it through.
Yeah, you have fun. You turn your kids into your friends.
That's
your friend
it.
Kids.
I love them Hooters. Can I get a toot on your Hooters? I love them Hooters. Oh, Hooters. I love your Hooters. Can I get a toot on your Hooters?
That's when my child be coming home talking about, Mommy, do you know who Roddy Ricch is? I'm like, why do you know who Roddy Ricch is? Because I like the box and ballin'.
She be so hyped.
Yo, she be so hyped. She be so hyped.
Yeah. No, that's legendary.
She be trying to cuss. But she only does it on one part. She be and she looks at me when she does it. She be like, pull up the whole damn seal. You
like little nigga, I see you.
Right? You niglet. All right, well, get your tickets to DC.
Yes.
Get your goalie gummies. Get your Delo.
Yeah.
Just get everything. Dopest dinner party. Get everything, my nigga.
Yeah. Make sure you watch Drag Race. That's your homework.
Yes.
And also Life After Lockup. The recap is already up.
Yes, it is.
We'll reconvene with all our shows next week, and we might be talking about Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Alrighty, baby.
With 8 bye.
Bye.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.